Hi, I'm Terry with Cornerstone Rocks, and in this video I'm going to be going over the Unity K+ outdoor kitchen module. You can learn and see if this is going to be the right kitchen module for you and your outdoor living setup. We're going to go over all the features and everything there is to offer. Stick around and see if this is right for you. Let me explain why I think this might be one of the most capable standalone units that you can buy. Of course, at the heart is this Kamado grill. I don't know if you're familiar with Kamado grills. You probably are if you're watching this video, but a Kamado grill can sear hot. It can cook slow and low, or it can even be used as an oven to bake pizzas and breads. So this is an all-arounder outdoor kitchen cooking unit, and it really excels at all of it. So we sell it with a Grill Dome. Here it's silver, which is our standard color. You can order custom colors if you want, or you can bring your own if you already have one, or if you prefer another one. It fits usually a large. You've got 24 inches here to fit a Kamado into. This is the Plus unit. So what the Plus unit means is it's got not 2, but 3 countertops. It's got an extra 4 square foot of countertop space here. This is great for serving people. You have extra room here. As things come off the grill, you can set them here and people can come up and serve themselves. In this extra unit, this can either be a cabinet or a drawer. We're showing a drawer here. And then this extra space, you've got room for a drawer for whatever you may need for serving, sauces, napkins, cups, whatever you need. This can go here in these drawers.
Although the drawer is the premium option, for the extra money, you get an enclosed unit that is essentially waterproof. You don't get that with the cabinet.
And for the cooker, we have these niches. We use these niches to hang your tools. For when you're cooking, you hang your tools, towels, anything you need can be hung here. And all around, you can pretty much do anything with this unit.
Let me talk a little bit about the Grill Dome Kamado. You can find the specs online, but I just want to go over sort of how it is to own it. All the materials are premium. It's got extra thick ceramic to hold the heat better. As you can see, it's got stainless steel hardware instead of like powder coated hardware. Not only does it last longer, it's made to like really dial in and be able to get the flow of the air in and out of your Kamado, so you can really get that heat and fire just how you like it. Premium finish, comes in custom colors. It also comes with a rack system. Everything that you would want, it comes with. It's all premium. Stainless steel hinges, super durable gaskets. It's a pleasure to own. It's low maintenance, it's high performance, and it looks like $1 million. Or, bring your own green one.
I've got all my blocks set out. My workspace is clean and safe. I've got all the tools I'm going to need. I've got my first course laid. I've got an entire video on how to set up your workspace and lay out your first course. If you haven't seen it, check out the link above. You can check out the link below, but I've already seen that video, so I'm going to get started. Okay, make sure you're satisfied with how you've laid out your base course. This is the most important course. This is literally the foundation which everything else is going to be built upon. So make sure you have it just right. Make sure you don't want to move it. It's easier to move now and fix now than once you have an entire kitchen on top of it.
Now that you've got your first course perfectly down how you like it, it's time to start building your kit. If you've watched any of my other videos, and why not, they're great family fun, I suggest you watch all of them. But it's pretty simple. You just make sure you put the blocks in place. Now you're not going to see me glue them here because I'm just doing this for a demo. But just make sure you clean your blocks and then glue them in place following your instructions. It's pretty much like Legos for adults. Use your mallet to make sure all the blocks are abutted tightly together, and be sure to use your level as a straight edge to make sure they all line up flush in a straight line. You won't really have to worry about plumb until you get a couple more courses, but as you build, you also want to make sure that your corners are plumb. We'll be going over that at that point. Just try to keep your blocks level, clean, so they adhere nicely and in nice straight lines.
Depending on what option you chose with your Unity module, and how you chose to lay it out because they can be flip-flopped and mirror imaged. This might look a little different than your instructions. So that's why you always follow your instructions, not this video. I might be building a different option than you are. We're starting the fourth course and we're to our first set of special pieces. If you look in your instructions, you'll notice that this back section of wall takes special half pieces. This is so that if you have a cabinet, you have more room, or if you have the drawer, then you have room to slide your drawer in. If you're using this as a return corner for the rest of your kitchen, this won't apply to you, but it's good to know. So once you find these half block, they're these medium-sized wedges cut in half. You want to make sure you have the two proper sizes to make sure you get the length you need. You want to put the two cut pieces together. If they don't make a half wedge, you don't have the two pieces. You need a small piece and a large piece. And as you can see here, when I put the two cut sides together, it'll make a wedge. So therefore I have the two pieces I need. I'm just going to lay them like I would any other block. And we want to make sure the cut side goes on the inside so that the outside all looks the same. And once we have that, we're just going to keep on building. Okay, now we've come to a crucial part in your build. This is where we need to install the stone slab or your countertop. You don't want to wait until later because you won't be able to slide it in here between the stones. So we're going to slide it in right now. I recommend just running 2 big beads of the mortar adhesive in the front and the back. That way you won't trap any water in here during a freeze-thaw cycle. There should be plenty of drainage for all the holes, but if you just put the mortar in the front and the back, that'll be enough to level it out. So make sure you grab a buddy and install that slab, and we'll keep on building. Okay, before we move these slabs, let me talk a little bit about this. You're going to want to get some help. I know you're strong enough and tough enough to move it on your own. Your girlfriend or your wife or your gym buddies, they all know you're tough enough. You don't have to prove anything. Don't injure yourself. Don't break any bones or pieces. Just get some help to move these slabs and it'll go a lot smoother and you'll be thankful that you did.
Here I've called Jake in to help me lay this slab down. Makes it a lot easier and you can get your fingers out from under it and everybody's safe. Now I'm just going to keep continuing to build. I'm going to stack these blocks like Legos, just make sure I put them where I need them, double check the instructions. Here you can see I'm going around and making sure I keep all the blocks plumb, just checking it with my level and knocking it into place with my mallet. It's pretty simple.
Congratulations, we're almost done. We're probably at the trickiest parts of the build. We have to span block across this opening. Now when we span the block across the back, we had those half blocks to hold the block up and keep them from falling in. We're not gonna have this here. Now, once we get weight on the top, we're not gonna have to worry about these blocks falling because that weight will hold them in place, plus they'll be glued to the slab. So I'm gonna show you a way to do it. All right, we've got our stack of blocks here and that's gonna hold our block up. We'll put our corner block in and now we're gonna stack these blocks across it. All it's going to take is this block to hold that in place. Same for this side. We're just going to set these here. This is temporary to hold it up. When we put the slab on it, the weight of the slab will hold these in place. This one looks like it wants to tip. I'm just going to slide that in a little more to hold it a little better. Now, everything's solid. The hard part's done. Everything's looking great. All we have to do is get these countertops installed and then put the Kamado in. I don't know about you, but I'm getting excited. I can't wait to check it out. All right, we've got the slabs in place. Everything's looking great. So we're gonna remove these stack of stones because we're gonna need them to finish up over here. Let's get it done. Just like that. While we're dealing with the countertops, let's just talk about them a little bit. If you get the limestone slabs, they come with markings and drawings on them from the quarry as they cut them. If you need to flip them and turn them and the drawings are showing, the pencil markings, whatever, those will wear away or clean off, don't worry about it. Now, if you have any imperfections, just go ahead and face them, try to put them on the bottom side and face them along this seam. If you have them on 2, which I haven't had. You can put it toward the back. These slabs are outdoor slabs. If you decide to get your own, I would caution against a highly polished slab or countertop, because the more polished and shiny it is, the more you're gonna see every little scratch. It's probably gonna get some rain and some weather on it, even if it's covered, and it's just gonna make your slabs and countertops look worn faster. So my recommendation is something just right before polished. We send honed slabs just for that reason, and that way, you know, you don't have to be crazy about people setting down, you know, their beer or their glass on it or your tray, because little light fine scratches just aren't gonna show on this. Installing the drawer unit is ridiculously easy. We've supplied you with 2 pieces of composite material, and these are gonna act as sleds to put in here to slide it up on. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna run a bead of glue on the rough side. You wanna use the rough side because that'll increase the surface area for the adhesion of the glue. You're just gonna glue that. You're gonna glue one in that side. You glue one in the other. And trust me, that glue, it is not coming off. So you're just gonna glue those in there. And once they adhere, you'll just pick up the drawer and slide it in there. It's a tight fit, so just wiggle it in, and pretty soon you'll have this lovely stainless drawer. Just that simple.
Instead of using screws, I like to wedge a piece of dense foam between the top of my drawers and the stones to compress it in, so when I open and close the drawers, it doesn't wiggle when it's empty.
The first thing you want to do is take the door out of your cabinet. You're just gonna pull this hinge, and this door will come right out. And then you want your frame. You gotta start with your frame. Now, this is the way it's gonna open. If you want to open this way, flip this side. So as you install it, be sure you keep it the way you want it. I want it to open this way. In your kit, we include these 2 pieces of composite lumber. You're gonna put one. What you're gonna wanna do is glue the rough side, not the smooth side. The rough side has more surface area for the glue to bond to. We're gonna glue one here. We're gonna glue one here. Go ahead and bring those close to the front. Now I'm not gluing it because I'm making a bunch of it, but those will be glued in. Trust me, it's not going anywhere. All right, what you're gonna wanna do is then insert your frame, and it will insert once your frame's in. You're gonna wanna take, we will include these, but just in case they fall off the truck, Jake forgets them, you lose them. These are number 14 by 3/4 inch sheet metal panhead screws. You're gonna wanna take those and screw them into this buck that you've glued to your thing. And that'll just screw right in there. You don't even need to pre-drill. Just hand tight, don't strip it. We're just gonna do that in all these slots. And then we will be able to put our door in. So right now we're just gonna put our screws in, and that will hold our frame to our buck. Our buck is glued to our stones.
After your frame is secured, simply use the spring hinges and align your door to the holes of your frame and install it. It's really easy. That's it. Pat yourself on the back. You should have a beautiful outdoor modular kitchen component or grill island. It should have only taken you a few hours. Enjoy. You're welcome.
There you go, the Unity K+ outdoor kitchen module. Hopefully you've decided if this is right for you and your outdoor kitchen layout. If there's anything you need to know, check out the links in the description below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more information on outdoor kitchens and how you can achieve your own outdoor paradise cheaper, faster, and easier than you ever thought possible.